Hi everybody, it's Quinns here, and I'm just going to ask for a moment of your time, because if you want to support us making content years to come, and if you can afford to, we are once again asking you to please donate to Shut Up and Sit Down. Our 2022 pledge drive is now open, and you'll find a link in the description of this video. But today, we're not just asking you to listen to us. Recently, we've been checking out your comments, which have been making for interesting reading.
Why are you getting older? Stop getting older. Tell Tom to stop fingering bits of wood around. I'm unsubscribing. Why aren't you reviewing new games? Show more of Tom's lovely wood fingering fingers. Or else.
Quinns is reviewing his printer again.
Hurrah! This has the old shut up and sit down energy. And by implication, everything else you've been doing recently hasn't.
That's enough listening. But it's an interesting question. Why has Shut Up and Sit Down been different for the last few years? Why haven't new releases been arriving at our houses anymore? Why has our team's energy been weird and isolated since around about March 2020? We had to find out, so we put our top people on it. But ultimately, they were unable to figure it out.
But here's the good news. We don't think that matters anymore, because we're getting back to normal. Oh boy, things may have been weird before, but now everything is totally fine. Our team has never been more normal. What's the energy that we're putting out right now? It's normal. Imagine a button that's labeled normal. Now imagine us pressing it like we're a lab rat with exceptionally poor impulse controls. That's where we're at right now. I mean, just look at some of the entirely normal things we've been putting out on shutupandsitdown.com over the last year.
Observe!
I know what you've done.
Another day in the city, another no-name stiff in the morgue. I examined the body. Victim was a
Beautiful lion!
Big cards, no more.
Sexy deer!
It's gonna look good, right?
Hello, I've met this bird today.
There aren't any more! Or your trouser pockets, or someone else's trouser pockets.
Kind of like wearing the pubics of another dirtier man.
I'm John Netrunner.
Ooh, now that's what I call normal.
Unfortunately, living normal lives costs money. Which is why for the first time in a year, we are saying that if you enjoy the work we do, to please donate to our new pledge drive. Please just keep being normal 2022, and we'll keep the totally normal content coming.
I've never been more normal. Just the other day, I reviewed all 28 of the railroading expansions. That's something that only a person having a completely normal one would do.
I find pieces of wood in the street, I turn them into sculptures, most days, most evenings, anytime I've got like 10 seconds spare between jobs. Things are just really normal right now, yeah.
So please, show your support for normality today by going to shutupandsitdown.com/donate.
But what do I actually get for donating to Shut Up and Sit Down? Well, you get the warm fuzzy feeling that you know that the reason it exists and continues to thrive is because you helped it to do so. We do have a newsletter. In the last newsletter, I talked at length about shapes and colors. I'm not even joking, and I'm certainly not sorry. But primarily, we want to make sure that we're not gating off content, which means if you are supporting us, then you are supporting our ability to make sure that everybody gets everything that we do for free. In closing the newsletter, if you just ask nicely, we'll just send it to you even if you don't donate. Shh, it's all for everyone. If you want that fuzzy feeling, then help us out. Finally though, we really do listen to feedback, jokes aside from a few minutes ago. People have for years asked us to why aren't you on Patreon? Okay, we're on Patreon now. If you want to support us via Patreon, you can do that. It's obviously better because of numbers, etc. if you support via our website, but if you don't want to do that, or you just prefer to use Patreon, then just do that. Thank you. We really appreciate it, no matter how you want to do it, and you allow us to keep making this stuff for everyone.
Your pledges make a huge difference, and who knows, with your support, we might be able to make things even more normal. I mean, that's ridiculous. So I'll wait for you to donate while I get on with ironing this packet of envelopes. I mean, honestly, you know, the back end that we built for our donation software is like both secure and pretty fast. So you almost certainly could have made a donation by now. But if you're being a bit of a slow coach, that's okay. That's okay. You could go now. I'll wait. We've got 2 envelopes left, so better hurry. You gotta hustle. 2 envelopes left. Soon to be 1. Feels quite intimate, showing you what I do in my normal life, but on YouTube. So I just hope you're making it worth our while. Well, that's my envelopes done now. So, well, thank you very much for donating to Shut Up and Sit Down. We really appreciate it. And well, we're gonna get on with making perfectly normal content for the next year. And I'll see you next year for another donation drive. Thank you. Goodbye.